Okay, now welcome back. Now we're going to do another example. This time we're going to sketch this graph. We're going to analyze it and sketch it. Okay, so we know the amplitude here is 3. Right? So the amplitude is 3. Okay, amplitude is 3. Okay. Now, what else do we know? We can do the period, right? So what's B, right? So B is 2 pi. Right? So if we use the formula, so period equals 2 pi divided by B. So that'll be 2 pi divided by 2 pi, which is going to equal 1. So the period is 1. Okay? Now what we want to do is we want to solve the inside from 0 to 2 pi, right? So we're going to do 2 pi x plus 4 pi equals 0. Okay. Now, by the way, phase shift, the phase shift is what? B over C. Right? So we have B over C is the phase shift. And we saw that in the couple of previous videos. Right? Or C over B, rather. Sorry. C over B, not B over C. C over B. So the phase shift here is equal to, now here, this is negative and negative, right? Because remember the form that it takes. So this is going to be negative 4 pi over 2 pi, which equals negative 2. Okay? So the phase shift says it's moving negative 2. But let's solve this anyway. See what we get. So if we solve, we get 2 pi x equals negative 4 pi. And then we divide both sides by 2 pi. And look at that. We get the same thing. So x is going to start at negative 2. And where does it end? Well, we're going to solve for 2 pi now. So 2 pi plus 4 pi equals 2 pi. Okay, now we're going to solve this one. Oh, hold on, I forgot an x. There's an x. Okay, so this is going to give me 2 pi x equals 2 pi minus 4 pi. So that's going to give me negative 2 pi. And then if I divide both sides by 2 pi, I get x is equal to negative 1. Okay, so I'm going from negative 2 to negative 1. Okay, and the period is 1. Okay? So that's my range. I'm going from negative 2 to negative 1. And so now I have to find those critical points, right? I start with the first point, 2, right? And then I'm going to go up and down. Now remember, cosine starts at 1. Okay, cosine starts at 1, but this is actually going to go between what? 3 and negative 3. And so, and remember, this negative sign in here flips it, so it's a reflection. So that means the first point is going to be a what? It's going to be a negative 2. Well, it would be 1. And if there wasn't a negative sign, it would be 3, but the negative sign makes it a negative 3. So it's going to be negative 3. And then the next point is going to be what? Well, how are we dividing this over? What's the difference between negative 2 to negative 1? It's 1. So the difference is going to be, we're going to be going down by a fourth. Okay? We're going to be going down by a fourth. Okay? So negative 2 is the same as negative 8/4. So the next one is going to be negative 7/4. So we're going up by a fourth, right? So, and then it's going to be 0. And then the next one is going to be 6/4, negative 6/4. But that's the same as negative 3/2. And that's going to go up to positive 3. And then the next one is going to be 5/4, or negative 5/4 rather. And that's going to go to 0. And then the final one is going to be negative 1. Right? Because that's where we're ending. Negative 1 and back to where we started, which was negative 3. And that's it. And then you can sketch the graph using this. So let's do that down here. So let me do this. So we're going to go negative 2 to negative 1. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so let's do that. And then we'll put this at 3 and this at negative 3. And again, let's go from negative 2. So negative 2 is going to be down here. And then these are all by a fourth. So then it'll go here, and then it'll go up here, and then it'll go down here, and then it'll go back down to here. So it'll do this. Like that. And we're done. Have a great day.